मंगवा।
लाता उत्थे क्या स्पेशल आ?
उन्हां की लबई हाइजीन च ग्रेड 5 चीज़ां चंगियां मियारी ते सस्तियां ते नाले ऑफरां ही ऑफरां।
और क्या
ताज़ा गोश्त, ताज़ी सब्जियां ते फ्रूट, आटा चावल दालां मसाले ते जूस, सारे बिल जमा करने, गैस ते इलेक्ट्रिक ने टॉप अप भी करने। पाकिस्तान पैसे बिल्कुल फ्री भेजने, मतलब के एक चिड़ी ने दूध छड़ी ते हर शै लबनी।
जने ने आप उतरा।
Amar Food Store and Halal Meat, 613B Lincoln Road, Peterborough. Telephone 01733 687374.
Tired of going to the butchers for your halal meat? Haji Baba is now open in Asda. We've been in Asda for over 10 years with over 45 counters nationwide. Come to us for better packaging, variety and great quality. Chicken breast, cubes or mince, only $3.99 a kilo. Lamb or sheep leg, shoulder or mixed, for only $6.99 a kilo. Baby chickens, only $1.99. All your halal meat and grocery needs under one roof. Haji Baba Halal Meat. Find us in Asda.
Salam Radio presents General Election Hustings, Thursday the 5th of December, 8 to 10 p.m. at the Allama Iqbal Centre, 157 Cromwell Road, PE1 2EL. Doors open 7:30 p.m. for a prompt 8 p.m. start. All are welcome. Please arrive early to avoid disappointment, as entry will be forbidden when capacity reached. Broadcast live on Salam Radio 106.2 FM and online at salamradio.co.uk. Watch live on Salam Radio Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. General Election Hustings, presented by Salam Radio, Thursday the 5th of December, 8 to 10 p.m. at the Allama Iqbal Centre, Peterborough.
Bismillah.
Broadcasting 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. This is Salam Radio.
This is Salam Radio at just after 5 p.m. on Thursday, the 28th of November. Welcome to Community Matters, the radio show for all communities across Peterborough and beyond, with me, Adrian Holdstock. Community Matters asks questions that matter to our community life. Coming up on the show tonight, we're going to go exploring behind the scenes of two very large buildings in the city centre and find out about some special events they've got for us. Later on, we're going to hear something that's never been heard before on Salam Radio, and I've been told it involves taking a bath. But first, let's find out about a special shopping event and a special carol singing event. And my first guests with me in the studio are Carol. Welcome, Carol.
Hello.
Hello. And Victoria. Welcome, Victoria.
Hello, thank you.
Hi. Well, now, Carol, you're the environmental manager at Queensgate Shopping Centre. What does that mean?
Oh, that's a very broad question. So it means that I look after the environmental impacts that Queensgate has, which can be anything from our energy use, LED lighting, what can we do, waste, recycling, to things that we also do for the staff and well-being, and then also for the community.
Good gracious. It sounds as if there's going to be a team of you doing that.
No, just me.
Well, do you know, in the news today, they've been talking about bags that people get and pay 10p for in supermarkets.
Bags for life.
And then bags for life. And we've received something like 54 bags per household up and down this country. How is Queensgate feeling about that?
Queensgate have done quite a lot on the bags. There's a lot of retailers that have changed their processes. Obviously, M&S have got a plan A and very, very big on their environmental impacts. And Primark itself have the paper bags all the time, so they've done a lot on that. They do encourage the bag for life. But the nature that we are as human beings, we always end up buying something when we're not quite prepared, and haven't got that bag in with us. So and that's now becoming an issue as well, as people are having the 54 bags for life
yes.
rather than. But we have saved thousands and thousands of the very thin plastic bags that have caused us a lot
Absolutely.
of problems.
We're getting there.
We are, definitely.
Indeed. Let me bring Victoria into our conversation because you're from Thorpe Hall Hospice.
I am, yes.
What's your role there?
So I'm on the team, the community fundraising team. So we work in the community, bringing in the money that allows us to support people that need the care from us really, and their families in this area. So we're out and about meeting people or going into schools and spreading the word, raising the money.
Now, I guess being a hospice, you don't have seasons. You don't have a busy season like Queensgate would with Christmas coming up.
No, we don't tend to have a really busy period, but Christmas is busy by nature of it being Christmas, and we like to go out and do as much as we can. So, yeah, we like this time of year for us is probably busier than potentially the summer, but we're always busy. There's always lots to do,
Yeah.
lots of people to meet.
I mean, it's lovely in terms of fundraising because if people catch that Christmas spirit, then you think maybe they'll just give a little or give a little more.
Yeah, we do hope so. But it's also about remembering people at Christmas, which is a big part of what we do as well. And that is why I'm here this evening to talk to you about our remembrance event. But yeah, it is obviously about the money, but it is also about the people that we care for as well in the community, and those people that need us after the care for bereavement support and things like that as well.
Well, let's start then with Queensgate, your special event that's coming up. Tell us more.
So next Thursday, a week today, we've got what we call our Enabled Night, which is from 4 till 8 p.m. And the idea behind this event is that we change the environment. So we lower the lighting, we have no announcements other than obviously an emergency. We have a live pianist playing in the centre. We offer agencies and charities to come and have a pop-up and just be there for information and passing on details that could be of use to anybody who has a disability, their family or their carers. So it's open to them all. And the idea being is it's a much more pleasant environment for them to come in, because we know people with certain disabilities such as autism don't like the bright lights or the loud noises. Some people in wheelchairs don't like it being really crowded, and they end up sort of getting a little bit bopped around a bit, or handbags get caught on them and that type of thing. So it's important we try and adapt as much as we can for these people and give them an opportunity to come and do some Christmas shopping, and with some few little benefits. They get a gift bag with some bits in. They get a free cup of coffee. Obviously, the advice, we're hoping to get a few free hugs in there as well. Santa might be on offer a little bit cheaper than normal. All of these things. And obviously, our charity of the year this year is Shine. And they've got the gift wrap open as well. So there's lots of little things going on, hopefully to encourage these people to come and see us between 4 and 8 next Thursday.
Next Thursday, the 5th of December.
Correct, yeah.
So ordinary shoppers, will they be invited just to...
The first Thursday in December is always our less busy. And so normal shoppers will be in, or ordinary day-to-day shoppers will be there. Not that our Enabled isn't aimed at them as well. But obviously we're aiming for those people who don't, I won't say don't enjoy, but don't enjoy the environment normally in a massive building like our shopping centre is.
Sure. And will all the stores be open?
Yes. Yes, we're open till 8 o'clock, yes.
How many years have you been doing this?
This is our 3rd year.
Okay.
So we're building up.
Yes.
The first year was great. We had a lot of agencies and a lot of charities came, and we learnt a lot of lessons. And then last year we changed it to the Friday evening and found that wasn't quite so popular. So this year we've changed again and adapted and gone back to the Thursday, because it seems to have suited most people, especially people that are in homes. The Alzheimer's Society came last year, and they brought quite a lot of people in wheelchairs. And if people are coming in chairs, especially in a large vehicle, we can give them some parking as well. So there's lots of, as I say, lots of little things there that hopefully we've done that will help anybody with any sorts of disabilities.
And it is any sort. And,
yes.
Interesting, you mentioned autism.
Mm-hmm.
You've mentioned people living with dementia.
Yeah.
And then the physical disabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got the sensory room as well. So, you know, we've hopefully, I'm sure we haven't thought of everything. You learn every event you do, don't you? And I'm sure somebody will think of something that we ought to be doing, and hopefully, you know, they'll come and speak to us, and we can adapt it again for the next year. So.
And you've also talked about charities setting up.
Mm-hmm.
Are they putting on stalls to give advice, or are they there to help?
We've got companies coming in to volunteer, not the charities. The charities we're hoping to give them. If you want to come, you're quite welcome to come.
Absolutely, I was just thinking that.
We give them a pop-up space. So the idea is you're also in which one of the feedback we had from last year was that charities very rarely get to speak to other charities or other agencies, and they said one of the benefits they got with having Sue Ryder or Shine to actually talk to each other is a real benefit as well. But it's just a pop-up space for charities and agencies to come in and to tell everybody what they do and be part of that community feel and hopefully be supportive to us as well. So that's for what we're aiming for those to do at that time. So there's no selling of stuff normally. It's just information.
No selling by the charities who come, yes.
No,
I mean, obviously selling by the shops.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah, we can't shut them down, so we need them to be selling.
Absolutely, but it does sound like something it's never occurred to me before that for a shopping centre to be a focus for bringing the community together, the community of people who find that life has disabled them, and the community of charities who might want to come and meet one another and meet their guests and the people that they support.
Yeah, it's a real feel-good factor, and it's a lovely environment on the evenings, as I say, because we lower the lights. You can just hear a pianist playing live in the background. People have got little gift bags going round, cup of coffee. It's a real relaxed... and the shops get on board, the retailers get on board, and we've got a few little discount vouchers and things to give out as well. So hopefully it'll be a great night and people will come and join us.
Good. Well, we'll come back and ask you for specific details again before we come to the end of this half of the show.
Brilliant.
But thank you, Carol.
No, thank you.
Do you think you're going to be going, Victoria?
Absolutely. I was just thinking what you just said about the charities coming out in the community is so important. We are there for all of the communities within Peterborough and beyond, but I think quite often people have an apprehension to knock on the door and ask for help. But I think if we can go into what is almost their safe space, it's somewhere that they're probably not expecting to find us, then we might be able to help a few more people, which is massively beneficial to them and to us as a charity. And we always love meeting other charities and working together, because quite often, you can share knowledge and pick little hints and tips up from people, which is great as well.
I mean, I think with a hospice, sometimes people feel a little bit embarrassed about asking how you work and what services you provide, and because they know it's about end of life, and they don't like to think about that. Absolutely,
yeah. The word hospice, I think, does tend to, people hear, Sue Ryder Thorpe Hospice and instantly think of that. But we are so much more than that. We have bereavement support as well as the inpatient unit, day services, a cafe which is run by volunteers that members of the public are welcome to use, and the on-site shop. We are Sue Ryder Thorpe Hospice, but there's so much more than that, and I think it's so important to let people know that it's not just a hospice. The support that we can give to people in this community is absolutely huge, and I think if we share that, get that out there at things like the Enabled event and things like this station, then that's going to help benefit everyone, the communities and beyond. So massively important to get out there. Yeah.
Well, I visited a few times because being a local vicar,
Yeah.
of course, I have people that occasionally need the help and support of the hospice. But you mentioned the cafe
Yeah.
there. Anyone can go along and visit?
Yeah, absolutely. So it opens 10 till sort of 1:30, 2 o'clock. It's run by volunteers. The food is lovely, so I would encourage you to come and see us. It's obviously free parking, super easy to find. Home cooked meals, cakes, cup of tea. It's an absolutely wonderful place to be. And I think if you know that you're having lunch and that money is going back to the hospice, not only are you full up, but you've got that good feeling of being able to give something back, which in its simplest form is going to help us, tremendous amounts. So come and visit us.
Now you have got tremendous state of the art bedrooms and facilities for your patients.
Yeah.
But you've also got the old Thorpe Hall.
We have, yeah.
There was a chapel in there, which I imagine is still open.
The chapel is still there, yeah. It's not being used as such at the moment. I think it's Santa visited us at the weekend, so he was in there for a little while. But yeah, we have got fantastic facilities in the IPU, the new unit, but it is attached obviously to the beautiful old building, with all of its glorious restoration. It is a fantastic place to work. I think if you ever come up the drive, it's breathtaking, really. That it's there in all its glory. Yeah, it's lovely.
Have you ever been?
I have, a long time ago.
Okay.
Sue Ryder was one of our charities a few years
that's
ago.
right.
Yeah.
So I did go and visit once, but that was quite a while ago. You've done a lot since I've been there.
Now let's come to the event that you're promoting.
Yes, our Lights of Love service. So we're inviting anyone to join us. It's at the Cathedral on Sunday the 15th of December. Doors open at 5:30 for 6 o'clock start, so it's just after evening song. It's a festive service, and we come together to sort of share memories of people that have been lost, not just at Thorpe Hall, but at anywhere at any time of life. And we sort of let memories come through, and everyone spends a bit of time thinking about that. Everyone is welcome. It's lovely. There's carols, a few readings. We have dedications. People can write dedications to their loved ones, which we hang on the trees. It's a really, really wonderful event. If you can imagine the cathedral, lit by candlelight and over 1,000 people, beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. It's truly a wonderful event, and I think anyone that would like to come along would really, really enjoy it. It's our second year at the cathedral, so much like you were saying, lessons learnt from last year, then this year it's going to be even better. So we would encourage everyone, to come along, and join us. It's going to be fantastic.
Gosh. Being in the cathedral makes me think, is this Christian worship? Is this about the message of Christmas?
No, it's not. It is about memories. It is a remembrance service. It's not denominational at all. Anyone is welcome to come. It's last year my standout moment was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, so that kind of tells you what sort of what sort of mood. It's really wonderful. There is no expectation for you to come from any faith. It is truly everyone is welcome. Definitely.
People from any faith or no faith.
Absolutely,
it's still an event. I mean, we all hear Christmas carols on the radio and in the shopping centres, I guess.
Constantly now.
And the readings are about sharing memories. That's what it is for us, the key message of letting those memories come through and just taking that time. Christmas is such a busy time of year, and I think taking that couple of hours just to be with your friends and family or on your own and really think about those people and what that means to you. I think if you can just take a couple of hours to come and do that, then you definitely should. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely event. I can't speak highly enough of it. I think it's a wonderful event.
Are you going to go?
I think I will. I think it sounds great. I'm going to have a go at Rudolph, see what
absolutely.
That sounds like. That's one song that doesn't play in the centre very often.
One of the classics.
Yeah. I mean, the cathedral has been the focal point for so many wonderful activities. The earth and the moon.
Yeah.
Silent discos.
Novel, but yes.
Yes, indeed.
It's supposed to be better to watch than actually take part, I believe.
Well, we probably look like we're at a silent disco. Yeah, we are very lucky to have such a prestigious venue and such a welcoming venue as well. And we really do, it's a bit cliche, but raise the roof with our our songs and our memories, our readings and things like that. Yeah, I'm saying it again, but it is a wonderful event. It really is, and it means a lot to us, as in people that work for the hospice, for just be able to share that with you, because it's some people don't want to come to the hospice, but if we can take a little bit of that out into the community and give people that that safe space, then that's what we're going to do. So yeah, please do come and join us.
I mean, I think on that note of how people try to engage with the hospice or try to understand what it's there for, I've encountered people who thought hospice, that's only for cancer patients, whereas it is so much more, isn't it?
Yeah, so we provide palliative care for any life-limiting condition. We don't specialise in anything. Sounds awful, but we don't specialise in one condition. And yeah, across the local region, we support families as well as patients, which I think is so important. It's about the people that are caring as well as those that need caring for. Yeah, we're not just one condition.
And where could people find out more?
So they're welcome to get in touch with us at the hospice, or they can go online as their first port of call, and then they'll be directed through to us if they have a specific question. There is lots of information on the website, but we're a local team. There's 7 of us in the team that are happy to meet with anyone out of the hospice in their own environment, if that's what they would like, a phone call or out and about in the community, to answer questions or anything like that people have, because we realise that sometimes it is daunting to know where to turn to, but we are absolutely there for everyone at the most difficult time of their life quite often. So don't be afraid, I think, is the message really, to just get in touch with us, because we will do all that we can to help you.
Well, when I'm speaking to you sat here, and we've not met before tonight, I think, yes, I could chat to you, I could ask you questions, and I could learn something.
Absolutely, yeah, and it is about the fear of not knowing, I think, for a lot of people, and I think that's what makes it such a scary time. And a huge part of what I would like to do is get people to know that we are there. You might not need us, but if you do need us, we are there. And if you don't need us now, but you need us in the future, we'll still be there. But just, come and get in touch, speak to us. We'll be happy to show you around the hospice, or we can meet you out and about in the community and share with you any thoughts that you have and any ideas. And that also goes for fundraising. If people are sat there thinking they want to raise money to help us, there's plenty of things organised, like Lights of Love, but there's also room for people to do things in their own time if they'd like to. And we'd be happy to chat about that as well.
So there's quite a community of people. So you mentioned the volunteers running the cafe, the shop, the visiting, the bereavement care.
Yeah, we have over 300 volunteers, which is just outstanding, from the garden, literally from the gardens to the roof of the fundraising team.
Brilliant.
We massively rely on them. And again, that's another opportunity. If someone thinks, I want to help, but I don't want to fundraise, what can I do? Then, volunteering, we always welcome people with open arms that have got something to give back. We have a volunteer role for pretty much everything, so we will find you a spot if you want to give us some time. We'll find you something to do, which
wonderful.
is phenomenal.
Do you ever think, working in Queensgate, that you'd like to be a community? Is there a sense of being a community?
Yeah, I think there is, because obviously within Queensgate staff, from the housekeeping to our customer service, there's over 100 of us. So we're sort of a community within a community. And a lot of people see us as their town centre and their area. So yes, it does feel very much like that. And we go out and do a lot of community work. We go out and do Sailability is one of the ones that we do a lot with. We did 500 hours volunteering there this year. So it's we try and work with various charities and people to give back what we can. We're a big building and there's a lot of us, as I've just said. So we try and give back what we can where we can, really.
Fine. Well, I hope we can hear more about the work that you both do, but let's just make it clear now the events that you've got coming up. So on the Thursday, the 5th of December, Carol.
So it's our enabled evening, and it starts at 4 till 8 p.m. We have volunteers on site from local companies, such as Rolton Group, who are going to come in and assist us with if somebody wants to break away and go off on their own to do shopping. They'll escort somebody. They'll lead if somebody's got a vision impairment. They'll lead them and describe goods for them in the retailers' units. They'll get a lovely little gift bag, live music, nice pianist playing, lovely environment, and more secluded, I suppose. I don't know if that's the right term.
Exclusive.
I like it, exclusive. Well done. We have obviously little miracles when we have the sensory room for anybody that needs to take that time out and have a little breakaway. We've got the gift wrap, we've got shop mobility. So all of these informations, we're hopefully going to have Sue Ryder
will be there, Thorpe
and
Hospice.
all of the agencies and charities. So come and talk to them as well. If you come in by minibus, then we'll have parking. We can arrange that for you. Just let us know. And obviously, we're looking at Soul Happy bringing a few free hugs with them as well.
Wonderful.
So,
And how do people find out more, and how do they get in touch?
So they can either get in touch with me, which is via email, which is carol.wakelin@queensgatecm.co.uk. If they go onto our web page at Queensgate Shopping, then they'll find information on there as well. Or just phone or ask one of the staff. They'll be willingly help you or pass them on to me to give you the information.
Wonderful. And Victoria, your event?
Yep, so ours is Sunday the 15th of December at the Cathedral. Doors open at 5:30 for 6 o'clock start for Lights of Love. It's not a ticketed event. You can just turn up on the day, or you can RSVP if you'd like to. To find out sort of more information about it, it is on Sue Ryder's website, which is sueryder.org/Thorpe Hall, or you can come and see us at the hospice, or you can email thorpe.fundraising@sueryder.org as well. But yeah, we would love anyone that would like to come and join us. Please do. It genuinely is a fantastic event, and anyone is welcome to come along. So we would love to see as many people there as possible.
Well, hopefully we'll carry those links and dates on social media.
Perfect.
From Salam Radio. But
Excellent.
Carol and Victoria, thank you so very
thank
much
you.
for coming on.
Thank you.
We're just coming towards the break, but before we do break, let me just introduce this little advert.
Salam Radio presents General Election Hustings, Thursday the 5th of December, 8 to 10 p.m. at the Allama Iqbal Centre, 157 Cromwell Road, PE1 2EL. Doors open 7:30 p.m. for a prompt 8 p.m. start. All are welcome. Please arrive early to avoid disappointment, as entry will be forbidden when capacity reached. Broadcast live on Salam Radio 106.2 FM and online at salamradio.co.uk. Watch live on Salam Radio Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. General Election Hustings, presented by Salam Radio, Thursday the 5th of December, 8 to 10 p.m. at the Allama Iqbal Centre, Peterborough.
Stay tuned to Salam Radio after this short ad break.
Where can you get high quality and low prices? Amar Food Store and Halal Meat in Lincoln Road, Triangle is the place to go. Pay us a visit and take advantage of our special offers and great range of products on groceries, vegetables, fruits and halal meat. Also send money to Pakistan absolutely free. We have all top brands at special offers, offer free customer parking and provide a free local delivery service. Amar Food Store and Halal Meat, 613B Lincoln Road, Peterborough. Call us on 01733 687 374. High in quality, low in prices.
There's a million choices available for dining out in Leeds.
But if you want something special, there's only one name to remember.
Mumtaz Leeds.
Relax in our newly refurbished Riverside restaurant.
Enjoy exquisite home cooking from our brand new menu. Upgrade to the Mumtaz Leeds experience.
And the price? Well, we're better value than ever before.
Mumtaz Leeds, Chadwick Street, Leeds, LS10 1PJ. Call 0113 242 4211.
Free car parking available.
कोई रत्तियां कमीज़ानी लमाना मारे मामा मिठियां में चीज़ानी।
मेरा नाम मुकद्दस है और कोट मेरा घर है और ये मेरे लिए किसी जन्नत से कम नहीं। हमारे भी कुछ ख्वाब हैं जिनकी ताबीर को हमें पाना है।
आइए इन बच्चों के ताबनाक मुस्तकबिल के लिए अपना हिस्सा डालिए। अपनी ज़कात, सदकात, खैरात और इमदाद कोट को दीजिए।
UK number 0300 123 7774. Website court.org.uk.
Almarad Tiles. With over 70 stores nationwide, we are now open in Peterborough. Up to 50% discount offers now on. Largest selection of tiles. Full bathroom suites from only £189. Paint, LED lighting, laminate flooring from only £7.99. Over 1,000 designs of wallpaper in stock. We have everything you need. Come and visit us at 193 Fengate, Peterborough, PE1 5BH, or call us on 01733 34 58 47. Almarad Tiles, now open.
In the mood for some authentic Desi food? Try Desi Restaurant on Lincoln Road. Start your day right with our Desi breakfast every day from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Halva puri, channa, nihari, paya, paratha and omelette. Need a tasty lunch? Every day 1 to 4 p.m. we've got fast food, pizzas, kebab sandwiches, tandoori dishes, balti dishes, biryanis and much more. We're also open every evening 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. Try our Desi Tawa special or our fresh handi, 1 kg chicken or lamb on the bone, cooked to order. Eat in, take away or free delivery. Visit desirestaurant.co.uk to view the full menu and order online. 60-seat capacity and a private function room. Catering service also available. Desi Restaurant, 298 Lincoln Road, Peterborough, PE1 2ND. Call us now on 555 795.
Broadcasting 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. This is Salam Radio.
Yes, indeed, this is Salam Radio. Welcome back to the Community Matters Show with me, Adrian Holdstock. We've another guest with me in the studio and rather a lot of strange-looking devices here. Not quite. We'll find out what they are in a moment. But are they instruments, Sonia?
Yes, they are. They are percussion instruments.
Percussion instruments
is what I would call them.
Okay, but a little bird told me that this was about experiencing a bath.
Yes. No water involved.
And I didn't bring my costume.
There's plenty of that outside at the moment.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah, so I don't know where that term came from, but they call it a sound bath.
A sound bath?
Yeah, so the whole idea is that you are immersed in sound, as if you'd be immersed in a bath.
Okay.
So I think that's where it came from,
right,
in terms of calling it a sound bath.
Well, in these days of headphones and surround sound and speakers in cars that blast out, how is that attractive?
Well, how it seems to work is, I think everybody knows probably from their school days, and I think it was physics, or was it chemistry? I think it was physics, that we're not solid matter, that we're actually a vibration. And so although we look solid, we're actually vibrating. And what they've seen from a quantum physics perspective, sorry to get a bit technical, is that when our mood changes and how we feel changes and our emotion changes, our vibration changes. So it gets faster or slower depending. And what seems to happen, and there is some science behind it, but what seems to happen with these particularly percussion instruments, when they're just played intuitively and not like a sound, the body seems to respond almost naturally to those sounds being played. And I'm trying to find some wood here to touch wood, but I haven't found one person yet, whether it's my sound bath or other people's sound baths, that haven't enjoyed them and come out feeling kind of peaceful and calm. I would say the only exception would be is sometimes there are different instruments, so I don't play gongs. So I play crystal bowls and other things, and some people don't get on so well with the big gongs, and some people don't get on so well with the crystal instruments, but they usually find one or t'other or something else will make them feel nice and calm.
So is it a form of therapy?
It depends what you call therapy, doesn't it? I would say it's, I have one lady that comes and she drives an hour and a half to get there because there's nothing local. And she says if she doesn't have it, her whole week is kind of out of balance. That's kind of like the extreme. But yeah, I would say it's like a inactive meditation. So you're just literally sitting or lying. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to focus on anything. Somebody just plays some instruments and your body just seems to respond. So, yeah. It's,
just explain then what instruments you've brought with you.
Shall we start with the little chimes? Do you want me is it okay to play them? I don't know whether to play them into these. Should I try this mic? Or?
Yes, try the mic.
Okay. So for anybody that's watching on Facebook, I don't know if they can see this because I can't see where the camera is. But
it's looking at you from here.
Okay, yeah. So this is a chime, and there's all different chimes with slightly different tones to them. Can you hear that? No?
Yeah.
You can hear that? Yeah, okay. So we've got different ones. I'll play a few of the others. So they're very subtle chimes, but they're played all as part of the one sound bath. And the other thing that we have that people would be probably more familiar with, and I've been told different things about these bowls. Some people call them Tibetan singing bowls and some people just call them singing bowls. I've been told that actually they didn't originate from Tibet, but we're just so used to call them Tibetan singing bowls. But they are found mainly over the east, so China, and yes, in Tibet and India, and in a lot of Tibetan monasteries they'll use these type of bowls.
Seems to be a Buddhist tradition.
It is actually linked to other religions as well.
Okay, yeah.
But we most know it for Buddhist religions. I'm not even sure why, but we seem to. So these, you can either just touch these, or I'm going to try and do this with the microphone. Let's see if I can do it. It's not going to work now. Let me just try the other one. So I'm just
running your striker around the edge to make it ring.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes.
And you may or may not feel that, but when it's actually on the floor, it actually vibrates. So if you just pop your hand underneath that, you can feel that vibration.
The vibration's coming through into my fingers. Yes.
So that when these are played, and when a lot of these instruments are played, people can actually physically feel the vibration. So that's hence why I talked about us being a vibration and the instruments. And there's something about just playing them intuitively from a physical level, but also what seems to happen mentally, because it's not music. So somehow it kind of stimulates, but at the same time relaxes the brain, because the brain's trying to make sense of it, and it kind of can't. So in the end, it just has to go, "All right, okay." Well, that's the non-technical term of what I believe happens.
When you played that last one, I felt a little tingle in my spine.
Yes, yeah, and a lot of people do get physical sensations. So earlier today, I was actually had the pleasure of playing at a care home, and that's amazing. So people of all different, different challenges, I want to say, physically, mentally, or emotionally, and the responses was just, it's just amazing playing the different instruments and how different people responded to different instruments. So, one of the ladies was laughing when we were playing some of the bowls. There was a couple that was snoring, and that can happen because people kind of switch off. I usually just wake people up because the snoring can then affect other people, with their vibration. And then there was other there was other people there that were just like, moving with it, which not everybody would do. As I said, most people would kind of relaxed, but they were quite stimulated by it. So yeah.
Now these are crystals.
These are crystals, and this one in front of me here is a rose quartz crystal bowl. So it's made from solid rose quartz, and so I know we were on before talking about crystals, and excuse me, and so anybody that knows is kind of into their crystals. Each crystal is said to have different qualities which help different elements of us, and so rose quartz is said to help us with our heart and with our heart chakra and with love. So and these, I'm just going to check, see whether I can move that slightly, because we're very cozy here. And then what I usually do is also tone with it, so I'll just try that a little bit.
Oh, so you're just singing a pure tone.
It's almost, I was taught how to do this, but what seems to happen is that, I don't know, in some strange way, the instruments, people say that, don't they? The instruments kind of teach you. Yeah. So you sort of end up having a similar tone to the actual, to the tone of the bowl. That's rose quartz. Yeah. This one here is clear. So these are about £1,000 each. So they're not. They're not kind of like the other bowls. Just so people know, these kind of these chimes can be sort of anything from £8-10 to kind of £20. These bowls, these little as we called them, singing bowls, can be anything from to sort of £10 to £150-200. And then these. As I said, as kind of £800 to £1,500. These ones about £1,000.
What's this made of?
So this is made of clear quartz, but they've mixed it with Sedona rock. And Sedona is said to be quite a kind of spiritual place. So,
Sedona is a geographical location.
Yes, in America.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry. It's just because I talk about it, I kind of like sometimes you think that everybody knows the place, which of course
So
until a few years ago I didn't.
The Sedona rock quartz.
So different tone. Have the little grey man at the end. I don't know if it's a man. I'm trying to speak into the mic and kind of move that. Yeah. Okay. Great. So this is Moldavite. Moldavite, yeah, which is said to be an asteroid. So there's only a limited amount of it in the UK. Not in the UK, in the world, sorry. And it's said to, because it's kind of otherworldly, said to help with our intuition and with if the people that know about chakras, our third eye. So, yeah. So the resonance kind of carries on.
I just got a feeling as if I wanted to hum along with it, but I'm not sure if I'd be in tune.
I think, that's the whole point of sound, is that, and this is what, I kind of am encouraging people to do, is to, that, if people do, not so much with the sound baths, but, other points working with it, is that's what animals would do. They would make sounds that for whatever sounds that they were related to. So it's also kind of encouraging people to do that, because it's not about singing, it's about just kind of expressing. Sure. So yes, please do.
And now this.
This is, so everybody loves this. I'm pleased to say that I have now converted, and I've been doing this work for, with these instruments for about 5-6 years. And I've now got 7 people that have bought these happy drums.
It's a happy drum.
It's called Happy. I mean, you couldn't not like it, could you? Actually, the reason it's called Happy is because that is the manufacturer's name. But But what I also like about it is it's very kind of sustainable and ethical because it's made from recycled gas cylinder. Okay. So it's kind of joined in the middle there. And you see it's just hollow inside there.
Right.
And this one is in the key of F major, which is said to help put us into that kind of alpha state, that kind of meditative type state. So let me just see how we get on playing this.
Wow. I want one of those.
Yeah, that's what most people say. And funny enough, I bumped into a lady earlier that had been, I hadn't seen her for a while, she'd been to a few sound baths, and she says, I've got a happy drum. And I went, wow, that's another one on the list then. So yeah, they're, what I love about them as well is that you don't have to be musical. Everybody can play them. In fact, the people that I've heard play them the best is a 3-year-old girl.
Right.
She just picked it up and just started playing. So
may I just hold it?
You can play it if you would like.
Well, I just wanted to see if I could understand. So these little cutouts are different sizes.
They're slightly different sizes.
That gives you slightly different notes.
Yeah. But the interesting thing about that is sometimes if
quite heavy.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get you to play it.
Oh, God.
So so you just need to hit it in between the bits that's cut out, for want of a better term.
Okay.
So now what you'll notice is sometimes some of the notes sound a little bit off key.
Yeah.
And what happens is that when I start playing the other instruments, they get kind of in key. It's like somehow that instrument and some of the others kind of adapt to the energy and what's going on. It's quite amazing. So see, now you're a professional musician. You're enjoying that, aren't you? It's very therapeutic.
I am.
Yeah.
I've got a drum kit in my church and nobody to play it.
Oh, do you don't play them?
No. I grew up learning the violin, so I can hear tone.
So well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I often what I usually say at the start. Yeah, I'll take that back. What I usually say at the start of the sound bath is if people are musical, occasionally they struggle with this because it is just percussion instruments played randomly in effect.
Okay.
And so they're looking for. They're like, oh, is that a C? Is that a D? Is that an E? They're trying to work out what the tune is, and of course, also some of these tones sometimes change. So I've said, if you can just kind of switch the mind off that's trying to make a tune of it. And so I usually warn people of that, because a few people have actually said, I was trying to hear a tune. So it's like if you are musical, it's good to just go, okay, just let the sounds kind of go through me.
Well, now you've anticipated my next question, which is about what do you play in the sense of, is there a tune? Is there a...
No.
Is it always different?
It is always different. I usually, because these instruments are quite refined, for want of a better term, it could be a little bit too strong initially if I played these at the start. So I tend to play something like a happy drum to get everybody kind of like chillaxed.
Right.
And then when they kind of have got to that relaxed state, I can play I'll call them stronger instruments.
And how long do you play for?
Anything from half an hour to an hour. Typically,
right.
So 45 minutes to an hour is typical.
That really is restful and relaxing.
Well, that's the aim.
Yes.
That's the intention.
Could we do 5 minutes?
Oh, we can do longer if you like, if we've got time. I have no problem with that. So how long would you like me to play for?
Well, 5 minutes.
5 minutes, right. So this is a really, really short sound bath.
Sure.
A short snippet. Okay. So I'll just get started. And I would say to you, just rest and close your eyes, but probably not a good idea right now.
and not if you're driving.
Absolutely not if you're driving, no. So I'm going to move away from the mic, and I'm hoping everybody can hear what I'm playing.
Okay. And I don't want to make a noise. It was so peaceful.
Well, that was obviously just a few of the instruments for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So you can imagine that if people were kind of sitting or lying down and it went on for longer, it would, for a lot of people, be quite melodic and quite soothing and peaceful.
You get into the mood of it, as you explain. You vibrate with it.
Yes,
So how do people find out about this?
So some of us, some people may have heard of us, So Happy, which we're based in Cowgate, So Happy Wellbeing Centre. We also have a shop as well.
Yep.
Either go to the website or the Facebook page. We typically do sound baths once a month, but this month we're doing kind of a special thing which is called an afternoon soul retreat. And it is a combination of about a 45-hour sound bath with some circle meditations and some healing attunements and some nice little refreshments. So basically you come along, get immersed in healing and sound, and hopefully go away feeling on top of the world. That's the intention.
Gosh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So that's a week on Sunday. So that's Sunday the 8th of December.
At what time?
2 till 5:30, and it's £38 per person. That's for the 3.5 hours, and that includes some refreshments, nice vegan, gluten-free refreshments. There's still a few spaces left. We only limit that to 10 people, so so it's not big numbers. Yeah.
Wow, Sonia, we've come to the end of our time, but I'm sure we would love to have you back if you'd be willing.
I would love to come back.
Give you more time to play.
Yeah, I'd love to come back and do another kind of like full sound bath. Yeah,
that was fantastic. So, thank you, Sonia, and your sound bath instruments and playing for us tonight. And of course, many thanks to our earlier guests, Carol and Victoria, about the enabled event at Queensgate next Thursday and the carol service of remembrance for loved ones lost at the Cathedral on the 15th of December. And that's all we have time for tonight on Community Matters. You are the community that matters wherever you are, and we'd like everyone to live in peace and harmony. So from me, Adrian Holdstock, Salam, Shalom, Namaste, and the peace of God to you all.
Salam Radio presents General Election Hustings, Thursday the 5th of December, 8 to 10 p.m. at the Allama Iqbal Centre, 157 Cromwell Road, PE1 2EL. Doors open 7:30 p.m. for a prompt 8 p.m. start. All are welcome. Please arrive early to avoid disappointment, as entry will be forbidden when capacity reached. Broadcast live on Salam Radio 106.2 FM and online at salamradio.co.uk. Watch live on Salam Radio Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. General Election Hustings, presented by Salam Radio, Thursday the 5th of December, 8 to 10 p.m. at the Allama Iqbal Centre, Peterborough.